Printz Rebelle, he was this poet, and his last words were, "I go to seek a great perhaps. That's why I'm going. So I don't have to wait until I die to start seeking a great perhaps." Miles Pudge Halter.
Into the woods I went with my two best friends. We will lay in the grass. Over the river came clouds of gray. We got lost in the day. We got lost in the day. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Looking for Alaska follows a storyline of Miles Halter, who attends Culver Creek boarding school his junior year of high school. He transferred to this new school because at his old school he didn't have very many friends and he was just very bored. In one of the opening scenes, when Miles is going to meet his roommate Colonel at the creek, he sees Alaska for the first time. Miles meets a lot of new people. He develops a nickname, and basically a lot of things change about him. I kind of had a feeling that something was going to happen between Miles and Alaska. Also, by the name of the title, I kind of figured that they would have to go searching for Alaska for some reason. It was always kind of in the back of my head that John Green was going to kill off one of the characters, but I quickly just, shooed that out of my mind because I really didn't want to have to deal with that. So basically, the first half of the book was suspenseful and very entertaining, and then you got the second half where it was very suspenseful, but really heartbreaking. By the end of the book, I really felt like I developed a relationship most with Takumi, Alaska, and Miles. They were just, I don't know what it was about them, but I really enjoyed them, and I just felt like I created that, reader and character type of bond. Even though I loved Takumi and Miles, for me, it was Alaska who really stuck out. I just loved her so much, her character and everything. It was almost like the Augustus Waters in The Fault in Our Stars. The character just kind of grabs you. After saying that Augustus Waters comment, after I look back, there was a lot of similarities between the two stories, The Fault in Our Stars and Looking for Alaska. John Green really did an astonishing job of making sure that you really felt like you were Miles instead of a middle-aged John Green reading the story, you really felt like you were Miles and not John Green's perspective. And I think that was really important because then if you did that, you could really understand what was happening and you really felt more connected in the story, you were really in it. Overall, this really wasn't the type of book where everything was gonna fall right into place and everyone was gonna live happily ever after. But overall, it was a great story, and I would highly recommend it to everyone else. After. Nothing is ever the same.
Into the woods I went with my two best friends. We will lay in the grass. Over the river came clouds of gray. We got lost in the day. We got lost in the day. Ooh.